Alrighty guys, welcome back to a special episode. We're going to be doing another big cherry reaction today.
Yeah, I look like a big cherry. Big? Are you calling me big? No.
So I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. As you guys can see, Michael B. Petty is up on the screen. We're going to react to his reaction of it. Throw in just a little bit something different, you know, so it's not just our horrible girl Amber all the time. I'm not too sure what to do with the playback speed because he talks a lot faster and I know he's gonna have her sped up as well. So I mean, maybe we'll try 1.25. That's not really gonna make a difference, but let's jump right in, guys.
Hey, what up, everyone? Michael B. Petty here. We got another Amber and Reed react. It's emergency.
I miss Michael so much. I miss his reactions. I really do. I think everyone within the community really does. But I hope he's doing well.
Visits something.
I know he has a Twitter, but like I said before, I don't use Twitter really, so.
Now, I thought about doing another green screen cutout, whatever that I've been doing lately, but since there was the word emergency room in it and something is wrong, I was like, let's be a little bit more tactful than green screening my face onto someone else's face. I mean, I thought of some things, but I was like, that might be a little pushing it too far. So
He should have. Whatever it was, he should have.
I was like, you know what? Let's just react to this. I'm not hoping that something is wrong. I am just hoping that she isn't just wasting people's time or wasting resources in the emergency room for something that she could have easily gone and saw a regular doctor for. But
Well, she could have done that months and months in advance, but you know, like Michael has stated before, she likes to wait till the last minute when things are really dire and then just go to the ER and get like the quick fix.
refuses to get any kind of health insurance or a primary care physician or even see an urgent care, really. She waits until the last second to go to the emergency room. So I'm hoping it's not.
Yep, there it is.
I'm hoping that there is actually something in fact wrong that would actually require her to go to the emergency room, but I'm not very hopeful. In the past, that hasn't been the case, so I doubt that will be the case now. So without further ado, let's just get into this damn react.
Hey guys, welcome to a new
she's
vlog.
not looking too good.
Yes, I still have my
That is
rash.
the case.
I have come to very
She's looking very similar to how she looks now. That's really sad.
high terms here with the fact that I am allergic to the makeup wipes that I bought. So I threw them away. No more.
I wonder.
I'm gonna go back to.
So people were bringing this up last time. She went on this whole tirade because Trisha Paytas put in her box about how makeup wipes are so wasteful and da. So what does our girl do? Instead of, I don't know, giving them to Dana or giving them to Becky or giving them to Eric or whatever, she decides to just throw them away because, you know,
That's always what she does. That's still what she does now. She gets sent food in the mail and instead of donating it, she just throws it away. Like, our girl is the most wasteful person I have ever seen on this platform. Besides the people that, like, okay, do you know what really irks me? Totally random. Those videos of people taking things out of containers and putting them in other containers. It seems so wasteful to, like, take things out of boxes, put them into, like, glass jars and stuff like that. Like, it just seems very wasteful in my opinion.
environmentally conscious.
Neutrogena, because that's who treats me right. My face has always been super sensitive. I should have known this was gonna happen. No judgment, okay? A rash on my face, don't call me a rash face. Tell me, do you guys know who Andy Melanakis is? I got peas on my hip, but don't call me a pea head.
She literally looks just like him.
Peas on my head, but don't call me a lead head. Now please excuse me, I got to get my tree fed. Any hoozle.
Oh my God, that was so funny. You're so unique and quirky.
So I've gotten some questions that people ask me. A bigger girl, any hygiene tips, etc., etc.
No one wants to know. No.
For real, like, who the fuck would be asking Amber? The girl can't even reach her ass crack.
This is so random. But I use
So what does you putting deodorant on have to do with being a big person? Like, is there a special kind of fat deodorant that fat people wear?
She probably has to use medical strength because it's so fucking... Ugh.
The fuck? Like, so when I
I can only imagine what that house smelled like.
wants to know what kind of deodorant you wear, as if it would be any different than every other teenage adult would wear. Like, Really? Someone really asked you that? Did that really happen, Amberlynn? I don't believe you.
Secret clinical.
Even like to this day, we're still like, girl, we do not believe that someone asked you for this content. Like, be so fucking for real.
Strength. And the Invisible Solid, completely clean. This is one of the ones that I always go for. It smells super good. It really works all day long, if you will. I know some people sometimes they like have to touch up their deodorant or whatever. Not when you use that. Y'all, I'm pumped.
There's some days where I don't even have to use deodorant. Like, in the wintertime, I don't use deodorant. Not even when I have to go to work. I just, ever since I stopped smoking, I just like, body odor isn't really a thing. And let me tell you what, I fucking love it.
Okay.
I got a veggie burger and it has cucumbers on it. It has a tomato. Usually it doesn't, so I gotta take that off. But the cucumbers make it
God forbid she eats a tomato.
fresh. And then I got these, they're called like ranchero. What is it called, babe? Ranchero.
Becky is over it. Becky is 100,000% over it. She can't even be bothered to like even look up at her when responding to her.
I feel like Becky's been over it since the very beginning. Like, Amber, like, essentially pressured her into dating, and I feel like Becky just felt like she had nothing better to do. And, like, this big girl came along, was so desperate to have her that she said she'd pay for everything. Like, who the fuck wouldn't take her up on that shit?
Tots. And there's like cheese in them. We got some
Once again, Amber is equating like vegetarianism with like a healthy diet, which is, you can be a vegetarian, you can be a vegan and be incredibly unhealthy still. If you
Very that. Very, very that. There was a teacher in high school. Loved her to death. I really did. She's doing just fine. But she was much bigger, and she was vegetarian for like her entire life. So yeah, no, you can still be big and be vegetarian. The only difference with her is she was genuinely like one of the nicest people that I have ever met in my life. So shout out to her. She made math class just a bit easier for me because I don't do numbers at all. It doesn't click in my brain.
a lot of fried, unhealthy processed foods, it doesn't matter if it's vegan or vegetarian, it's still not great for you and it's very high in calories. In fact, I would almost argue that like if you were going to do this, you'd have to be more conscious of the amount of calories you're going to consume, because like there's a lot of vegetarian and vegan food that's very high. Like the things that people gravitate towards are the things that are like the most highly caloric.
Jalapenos, and it's just really good.
Well, yeah, because it's so easy to make really bomb tasty vegetarian food, but like, you know, it's gonna be really unhealthy most of the time.
So,
especially if it's just vegetarian. Like, you can get away with so much with vegetarian. All the cheese, like, and dairy products, butter, milk, cream, like, all that is included. So, like, just because it's made with no meat doesn't mean, you know, like, a little bit of meat in there would probably make it just a bit healthier, to be honest.
I'm hungry.
I hate when she does that.
Y'all, it feels so good out here. This is a perfect fall day. It's been raining.
I miss fall in New England. I really do. Like, I love living down in New Jersey, having my own place, but I always have to go back up to Vermont for fall time, like, a lot. It's just the perfect time of year up there.
A spot where I usually sit, right here, didn't get wet because it's underneath this.
She has all of these new Torrid clothes that she's been getting, and she wears the same things every time. Like, she has enough clothes. Imagine she could wear a different shirt like every day of the month if she wanted to. But we never see that. It's the same clothes every time. Where are all these clothes going? Is it because they don't really fit you and they're uncomfortable?
Awning,
duh.
Twinkie. So the weather's pretty cold. It's actually supposed to snow around 1 a.m. You guys, look at her cute little sweater. She was so excited to put it on. I put it on.
I'm sure she was.
Because it's warm in the house. Don't put it on in there unless she wants to, of course. But I can tell when she's hot, so I'll take it off of her. But
Girl,
I had the little.
You can't tell when she needs to go outside. I mean, still, I doubt that you are that in tune with your.
See, even this living situation was better because then at least she could let Twinkie out. Didn't have to really get up and do anything. But now, like, she's got to walk outside, walk around outside, walk back in. And you know our girl can't physically do that.
Needs Amberlynn, because otherwise your dog wouldn't be morbidly obese too.
Neck part. I wish I was vlogging it, like open, and I was gonna put it on her, but instead she jumped right in.
You know what? After seeing like how it's been going, I think we can speed it up a bit, guys.
Like, she was so excited to put it on. Her head went right through the neck part. It was so cute. I wish I would have been vlogging it. Oh my god, it was just like my baby. So for those of you who remember when I fell, it wasn't this step. It wasn't this one. It was this one. My foot went phew, and I fell flat on the floor.
I can't. These sound effects for all those steps were the same height. You just can't lift your legs up. That's sad, dog.
You ready to go inside?
Acting as if these steps are.
Right. It's always like she's so delusional to think that we're all gonna agree that like, oh yeah, no, those are really high, really bad steps. Girl, your average elderly person could manage those steps.
Different than one another.
So I'm gonna put on some jams and some music and get.
You know, Eric is the one using that. Eric and Rick are the ones using that pressure cooker.
And I want to say about 20 minutes ago, I just got really cold with shivers, a little bit of nausea. I think I'm.
Oh, it's the beginning.
Freezing right now. I was sitting on the floor, and the floor is like super cold because we have like, what is it, hardwood floors? So
has to. What's it called? When the floor is wood, is that hardwood floors? But our girl has 130 something IQ, guys. Better believe it. She's smart.
Because the floor was cold, but I'm like freezing.
Sounds like you're getting a fever.
So I'm not like getting sick or whatever, but
you probably are, because you're finally going out now that Destiny and Dana are around, and you're around a child, and children are just like human petri dishes. And I would imagine that your immune system hasn't really been challenged really in the past year.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really thought she was going to get COVID. I really fucking did. When all that was happening and she was still hanging out with people, flying in and whatnot, like, I really thought it was going to fucking happen. And because I got COVID because it was confirmed. Well, they knew that something was being passed around while we were over in Vegas for New Year's for 2020, but they still weren't sure of like what it was. And me and my mom, we both contracted, like, the doctors thought it might have been pneumonia, but it didn't seem like pneumonia. And it was rough. It was real rough. I don't know how Amber would have pushed through that.
Where you've been like holed up at home. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting like some kind of flu or a cold.
I would say keep me in your thoughts, but
girl gets cold once and already is asking for thoughts and prayers. Like, how dramatic.
For real. But randomly, the only reason we were out in Vegas was to see Gaga's residency that she had at the time. We went to the pop show and the jazz show on New Year's. And it was lovely. Had a great time.
I'm just gonna sit in my room for a bit and try to get as warm as possible. I did take my temperature, but it was only 96.6, which doesn't really make
That's low.
It's low, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll keep you guys updated.
I mean, anything below 97 is
So
pretty fucking low.
8:19. I have a heating pad on my lap to help. I took my temperature again, 99.9. It's supposed to snow tonight. But I think if my temperature, sorry for all the pills on my blanket, but if my temperature gets to 102, I think I'm gonna have to go to the ER because it's like, could be anything.
We're like at 99.9 and we're already like talking about going to the ER. Like, it's 7 o'clock at night.
Sometimes I think that like I'm a bit of an alarmist by stating like how dire her situation is. But then like Amber gets a 99-degree fever and she's like already considering going to the ER.
Take some fucking Tylenol and like see what the fuck you're like. I guarantee you she probably hasn't even taken the Tylenol yet. Take like 3 acetaminophen because you're so big, your liver could probably handle that, and see what happens. Like I can't. We're already talking about going to the ER. I'm already gonna be pissed. I can already tell.
Flu, strep throat.
I honestly think that 102 isn't even that. Let me look real quick. I want to look. When to go to ER for fever? Let's see what it is for an adult. 103. That's what I thought. A 103 or higher is okay. It's time to go to the ER.
Having pain in my back, which I talked about last vlog. Like I just don't know. So right now we're at 100.7,
Jesus Christ,
and it's
dude.
been an hour since the last time I checked it.
And we're at the oh shit.
I'm trying to drink.
Damn, it's wild how crazy, like, drastically her face just changed.
But my temperature slowly rose even though I took NyQuil.
NyQuil? Why would you take NyQuil? Just take Tylenol, dog.
And my temperature got up to 103.1.
Okay, that's probably time to go to the ER.
My brain like felt drunk. It's so weird. So I came here and they took my blood. I peed for them. They swallowed my nose. So hopefully we can get this.
She probably has the flu.
I feel horrible. So we've
Girl, that's wild.
home for about 9 hours now and I slept. I'm not really going to talk about my diagnosis. Let's just say I'm going to heal with medicine, hopefully.
She had an infection of some kind. I would put money down. I bet she probably has a kidney infection. Because if it was in her back, especially her upper back, that's where her kidneys are. She had been talking about having pain in her upper back. She's probably not cleaning right down there. So she probably had a bladder infection that turned into a kidney infection. And the dehydration. I'm going to go.
And we never really got, like, a resolution to all this either, other than, like, her cancer diagnosis. Once that came along and they took care of that, then pretty much everything else ended, I guess. But it seems like it's starting to happen again now, so...
Kidney infection. I don't know why you wouldn't say it. Like, I mean, you're going to vlog yourself at the ER. First of all, dog, if you can vlog yourself at the ER, you're probably not that sick. But that could have been all cleared up if she had just made her doctor's appointment and gone and saw her doctor. She had been complaining about not feeling well for a couple days, but instead of, like, I don't know, going to an urgent care or going to a doctor, she was going to wait it out and then...
Or going to a gynecologist.
In the ER. Just like...
I couldn't imagine being a woman, like, almost 30 years old at this point and never having gone to a gynecologist. Like... I can understand other countries and whatnot, but, like, you're in America, girl. Come on now. Even if, like, you don't have health insurance, there are still gynecologists in, like, free health clinics and whatnot that you can go to, and they will make sure you're good. Like, come on. That's their job.
Everyone else that... I mean, I can't.
It's not the flu or anything like that, which is kind of bittersweet. I almost wish it was the flu.
She has a kidney
but it's
infection.
okay. Right now I'm having some chicken noodle soup with a lot of pepper because it's, like, the best way to have it. I feel absolutely miserable. I haven't even changed my clothes because
That's gross.
I don't even have like
Yeah, that's disgusting. After being in a hospital and you're not going to change your clothes. Ugh.
This is some insight or whatever. When you come home from the hospital, the first thing you should do is try to take a shower and change. At least change your clothes. You should at least change your clothes, but you should take a shower too because all of those germs and stuff. Hospitals, they try their best to keep them as clean as possible, but you're at a hospital. There's a bunch of sick people. It's literally a place where sick people go.
For real. I hate hospitals so much. I hate them. Ugh.
whatsoever. We downloaded, what's it called? Disney Plus. It actually came out today. So we've been watching that and it's just kind of like, I just feel...
Dude, it's just annoying that she wants people to feel sorry for her, but she's not going to be truthful and honest about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you want people to feel sorry for you, but in that same regard, you're just not going to, like, give people information about what's going on. So how can someone feel sorry for you if they don't know what the fuck's going on with you?
But my plan was to vlog. I wasn't expecting this to happen. My lips are still super dry, indicates dehydration, even though I am drinking so much water. I don't even know how much more I need to drink to not become dehydrated. I look like an actual crazy person, but I'm gonna eat the soup.
I'm like, can she stop saying I look like an actual crazy person? Is someone, like, you claim to be, like, have these mental illnesses and stuff like that. Like, you should be a little bit more sensitive than to be, like, referring to you having messed up hair as being a crazy person.
We're actually watching Finding Nemo. Becky's gonna eat her food, and yeah. So, I wish I could
Now we're
enjoy
outside again.
the beautiful snow.
I mean, dude, to clickbait your audience with this emergency room visit, something is wrong, and then you dedicate not even a minute of the vlog to it, and then you don't even explain what's going on. You just want people to feel sorry for you. Like, you suck. You suck, Amberlynn.
And this is what it still is, dog. It's what it still freaking is. She's still doing the same shit over and over. Except now she won't even go to a doctor or the ER to get something checked out. She's just like sending emails out blindly like, so what's my test results? And then she never goes in to get them.
But I'm actually back, or going back to the ER.
Going back to the ER?
Something else came up. Like I said, I don't know if I want to talk about it. So
Then why are you vlogging it?
hoping for the best. The snow falling down feels so good.
I'm-
It's been really hot the last few hours. So
And we're gonna show the IV.
Jesus
Where's these people
Christ.
now?
spinal vein, but they
And her arms still look like that too.
did. I might be getting some antibiotics. So I am back from the hospital.
Jesus
And immediately went out and got
Christ.
food.
Some shrimp, some rice, and cabbage. I'm gonna try to eat it. I still feel kind of, so yeah. Good thing is, I probably shouldn't talk about this right before I eat. I have not puked at all, so I'm happy about that. So on a lighter note, I wanted to show you guys what I got in the Ipsy bag.
Oh
this
my
month.
God.
Dude,
Ooh, girl,
I
my breakout. It's
We both just eye rolled at the same time. Like, we're gonna go from the hospital to look what I got in my monthly subscription, you guys. My 4th monthly makeup subscription this month that makes me break out.
don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. Like, she will use anything in her arsenal to try to get people to feel sorry for her. But, dude, this is pretty fucking low. Like, you're gonna go to the ER
Still fucking doing it too, my guy. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing.
twice in 2 days and then want people to feel sorry for you, and then you're gonna go straight into an Ipsy bag haul. Like, does she not get how this looks? Like, does she not have any idea about, like, how this comes off to her audience and everything? The optics of this alone are bad. They're just bad. It looks awful.
I will say I'm happy with that, but once it rains, it storms, and now that that's getting a little bit better, like around these parts.
That's what you're worried about?
But we got a Wasteful Butter Balm hand cream.
Oh
triple
my
citrus
God.
blend.
I honestly
Love me
don't
some
even
hand
care.
cream.
I don't care, and no
This is
one
a MAC
cares.
product. It's cleanse off oil.
She barely
Could you
even
im-
shows it.
Could you imagine just like getting a peek through the window and just seeing Amberlynn's like bare shoulders as she's sitting there filming herself, looking like death, going through a makeup bag? Like, could you imagine just like being a passerby and accidentally seeing through that window?
Never used anything like that before. We got ourselves.
Because you can see a light of like another house or something. What if they just like got one glimpse and was like, huh?
Dick and
So let me get this. Okay, so she was just her skin looks
She reminds me of the wife from Monster House. And Becky is the poor old man caretaker.
okay, and so I have a feeling that had more to do with the infection in her body than anything she's allergic to. But in Amberlynn's brain, we're gonna go into Amberlynn's brain. She thinks that it was tied into her having an allergic reaction to some of the makeup or the wipe she was using. So why the fuck are you subscribed to a service that gives you different makeups if you have sensitive skin and you are prone to breakouts from being allergic to different products?
Because one thing about our girl is she'll never make it make any sense.
Can someone figure that out for me?
Oriza Beauty. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And the color.
Oh yeah, and I was told to react to this video, guys, the 2 hospital visits and dose of color. I'll throw up the comment that suggested it. But yeah, absolutely. Leave suggestion, guys, if there's videos that you want to see. Might take me a minute to find them through Amber's catalog, which is low-key why I came to Michael B. Petty's video. But, you know.
Looks like this. So it's like a perfect color. This is exactly what I like to go for, or at least
Unlike our girl, I am always open to recommendations.
one of the colors I like to go
Dude, this
for.
camera work is just
We
off
have
the
a
chain.
Gigi Gorgeous, which I love the packaging of this, and I love her. We have a Gigi
It's in a
Gorgeous
white-
blush.
It's
so
like in a white
open
compact.
that
Oh my
up and show you
god.
guys what it looks like.
Groundbreaking.
So I'll be trying that out. And then you can never have too many brushes. I don't know if you guys can tell.
You don't even know
because
how to
I don't
use your brushes,
really
dog,
bad,
so what's the
but
point? Who
it's
cares?
glittery, and there's cute little
Guarantee she doesn't clean them either.
so here it's blue.
It looks cheap.
Even the brush part is blue.
It looks cheap.
You can definitely never have too many brushes. So that's everything that came in my
Yeah,
Ipsy
because you
bag.
use so much of your brushes.
So
More
my
brushes.
Charm actually came in a few days ago.
Are you
So
kidding me?
I would show you what was
Oh
in
my
there.
Girl, you're gonna need to
God.
unsubscribe from all of these damn subscription services if you're gonna pay for these ER bills coming up, dog. Because I have a feeling those ER bills are gonna be pretty hefty.
There's this Caprice Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum, and it actually came in this really cute box. I love.
Thank God. Oh my
the
God.
really
I'm
nice
so happy
packaging.
for you.
We also have Starry Eyes. They actually gave me 2. It's Indulgent Self-Warming Eye Mask. I usually give these away because eye masks, face masks, anything like that kind of scare me because my face is super sensitive.
But you're buying these like, what's the point, dude? You are so wasteful.
These two huge brushes. I have never in my life
Oh, never change, Amber. Never change.
seen such huge brushes. And this is actually the BoxyCharm brand. We have ourselves Celestial Thunder Dominique Cosmetics. It's really, really pretty. Let me open it.
You're never gonna use any of this shit, dude. Any of it.
I love
Great.
this
You have
one.
like 5 other palettes with those same colors in it. Awesome.
Eternal Light, Fireball, Black Matter, Mystic Ice would be fun to play with.
You're like the worst beauty guru
Gorgeous.
person I've ever. I can't.
Here's a little sample of some lightweight concealer by Pretty Vulgar. So
And just think about it, guys. She's got all that room on her arms to do all the swatches she could think of. She could probably swatch like Jeffree Star's entire palette collection on one forearm.
obviously I'd be using the Little White Lies. I have very, very pale skin, so I usually go for like the porcelain colors.
Like you
and
would
the last
know.
thing I got is, I'm pretty sure it's Dose of colors. Both were-
No, she did not just think that. She thinks that says dose. Dose. No. Dose? She means
Dose?
dose of color? She's so stupid. She is probably the dumbest person I have ever seen on the internet. Like, real talk. Like, she makes Chantel look smart, and that's saying something. Dose?
She really does. She makes everyone look like a fucking genius.
She really wants to be fancy. She thought she was reading that out loud, and she thought like, oh, totally, this is a totally exotic brand. Dose of color. She's like Dose of Kolar. Like, I can't. She is an
Kolar.
idiot. She's a literal idiot.
I'm not wrong. This is such a cute color. It's in nude.
Dose.
I love,
Dose?
like, the packaging even. It's super
Dose.
cute. Hey guys. so
She
it was the next
went to
day,
college,
and I'm
y'all.
still wearing what I
Criminal
put on
justice
last night
major.
because,
You never change or take showers.
One semester. Let's remember that.
I woke up really hungry, like not
I love how she's acting as if like her being sick is why she never like takes a shower. It's like as if that's not like her life 99% of the time.
just
So she's been to the ER twice and didn't shower from it each time. That's fucking foul, dude.
nausea. Yeah. So I got a Caesar salad, which I don't actually pour the dressing on the salad. I literally dip everything.
No, you don't. Don't lie. Why are you lying? Oh, so you're watching my. Okay. I can't because I'm pretty sure I've literally said that a lot.
Right? I love it when she like, I don't know if it's the delusion in all us like reaction channels, but when someone says something and then in the very next video Amber says it, it's so like, oh, like we're gaslighting ourselves in that situation. But yeah, no, she's literally saying she dips each forkful into the dressing. Like, oh my god. Even when she's trying to do good, she can't help but be a fat fuck.
In streams or whatever, like a good hack for salads if you don't want all the calories of the dressing is first of all you don't dip the salad in the dressing. That's worse. You dip the fork prongs in the dressing and then you get a bite of salad. But girl, we see the pizza sitting there next to you, and look at the amount of croutons on that bitch. It's like 70% croutons, 30% salad.
She probably asked for extra croutons too.
less dressing that way. And then I also got this really tiny pizza. I'm talking like super tiny, like you can see.
Super tiny. Like, look how tiny it is, guys. Look how tiny. Look at my hand, which isn't tiny at all, and then look at the pizza.
That's like a normal serving of pizza.
Yeah, that's a personal pan pizza that's supposed to feed one person. Yes, correct, Amber. Good job.
My goal is to only eat half of this, but like I said,
That's not gonna
I'm
happen.
pretty hungry. But yeah,
After she was just talking about how nauseous and sick she was feeling, she's gonna power through and eat that pizza though.
it's like if you guys are like trying to lose weight, because #me.
You wouldn't have gotten the pizza. If you're trying to lose the weight, you wouldn't have got the pizza and you would have got the salad with just some grilled chicken and no croutons. That's what you would have done.
Literally, this is what I do.
And she's gonna use plastic
So
forks and
maybe
everything, even though she's
salad
at home. She's literally you're gonna dip the crouton in the ranch. Okay, I can't. This is why you're 600 pounds. I don't know.
She misses the point every single time, dude. Every single time. There is no cognitive, like, connections happening up in that fucking brain of hers. My god.
Like, you're not even telling the hack right. That's not even how you do it. I can't, dude.
I just do that.
Yeah, because you got to get
Look at me like I'm
You're stupid.
nuts.
Yeah, because you probably looking at you like you've never done that a day in your entire ass life. You've never done that. We've never watched you.
Imagine everyone else sitting around the table like, girl, what the fuck are you doing?
When you go out, when you get the Walmart salads, they're doused in dressing and macaroni salad, and I'm like, you're full of shit, yo.
So
Out here giggling and shit. Ate all the croutons, but none of the
The
salad.
rest of this in the fridge. I love me some cold pizza. But actually, you guys, honestly, I'm not a pizza person.
Is she really? Like, literally, all you do is eat pizza, I feel like.
Oh, I love it when she says she's not really a pizza girly, but there's like literally hundreds of instances of her saying like, oh, we got pizza tonight, we got pizza. It's like, girl, everyone loves pizza, shut the fuck up.
If I have to eat
Did we see the pizza boxes behind you? If you have to eat it, you don't have to eat any of this. You don't have to be 600 pounds. You choose this.
it, I do prefer it cold, but I will
True.
say, this is from Pizza Hut, which I already said. Something about the crust on these, I think it's like a...
It's pan crust.
I don't know what it's called, but it's a small, obviously. Babe, what is this called? A pan made? Okay, a personal pan. Something about...
Becky doesn't even
the
look at
actual,
her when
like,
she
crust
talks.
doesn't taste like normal pizza crust, so I think that's why I like it. And as you can tell, I barely used any dressing. So I'm done.
You barely
I'm gonna
ate
throw
any of the
this.
salad. You ate all the croutons almost.
Continue drinking my water. Take my meds.
So you bought that water thing. See this, and I literally said this. She bought that water thing, and then she's still gonna proceed to just buy and drink a ton.
She buys just to buy and then is like just so wasteful. Like, she is really just wasteful. Even if she has something at home that can like replace the need of having to go buy it, she's still gonna go buy it just because she can.
Bottled water because she's so lazy. And then on top of that, it's not even pH water. Like, it's not even a pH whatever that whole lie she was trying to spin about how she only gets acid reflux when she drinks water that is low in pH or whatever. Like, she is so full of it. I can't with this woman.
Hopefully start feeling better.
No, it'll help you start feeling. Oh, on the
Okay,
mattress.
so we just watched the last season of 19.
But I thought you only.
How sad would that be that like your girlfriend has to sit on the fucking floor on a mattress? Jesus Christ.
The mattress
Babe, what'd you think?
when you sat in the chairs.
thought it was very
Put a fucking sheet on that
Did you
mattress
really?
too.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I like how it is.
Woo! The whole time, Becky, you were very unsure about this season.
Yes, it was.
For me, I feel like the season has been my favorite, and I've thought that pretty much every episode. I was nervous though how they were going to wrap up the whole thing. Loved it though. So did Eric and Ricky. Eric liked it a lot more than I thought he was going to, so raised the roof. But yeah, it was really good. Like,
It's just such a sad existence, dude. I mean, not like it's much better, but like it was real fucking bleak back
if you haven't
then.
seen it, definitely watch it. It's really good. I know you can buy some of the episodes on YouTube or other places. I'm sure like Amazon or something.
Girl, Ryan Murphy does not need you like promoting his fucking shows. They do just fine
Okay,
without you.
So comment of the day.
Always got to do these comments of the
This
days.
is the not feeling well, surprise for Becky, helping the homeless. This has almost 4,000 comments. I actually uploaded this not even 24 hours ago, and normally I do comment of the day a little bit like past that, but I actually have a lot of comments on here, which is pretty shocking.
Okay.
It has always been calm, cool, and collected. It has never been
Cool, calm, and collected.
calm, and collected.
So true.
don't
I
know.
can't.
I mean, maybe you're right.
No, they're
I feel like you're doing
100%
it.
right. That
I am surprised. There are actual things that pop up and also say collective on here.
they're
So it's
stupid.
probably just a common error. So let's see what it says. What is the difference between calm, cool, and collective and calm, cool, and collected?
You really needed to Google this whole ass
I
thing.
was like, I checked the dictionary, but still do not get it. That's so funny. This is probably boring you guys to death. Collective means done by a group of people. It does not go well with calm and cool. Collected means not distracted, and it can be used with calm and cool. Good. I love a little grammar lesson. Okay.
Dude, you literally just said dose instead of dose. Like, maybe she had dulce de leche on the
What
brain.
the F is with all this Harry Potter merchandise all of a sudden?
Oh, that's because Dana and Destiny enjoy it a lot.
And I did not watch.
She has no
Harry
true
Potter
identity of her own. She either is copying Pink Sparkles,
forever.
Dana,
Like, I was
or
not in it. I
whatever
didn't want to
Trisha
like
Paytas,
it
whatever
because I
dumb
loved it
YouTuber
so
she's
much.
following.
So who do we think she's copying now, guys? What personality do we think our girl has latched onto now?
Becky, we do this thing where she chooses a movie and I watch it, and then
Because there's definitely some type of influence that's been happening lately in her 15 days of uploading. It like really seems apparent that she's found either someone new she's watching on YouTube or someone new in her life.
I choose a movie and she watches it. Harry Potter was one of those movies. I was dreading it so bad. I went into it thinking I was going to hate it. I actually loved it. I loved it so much. One of the best movies I've ever seen. So I've seen the first two so far. I haven't seen all of them. Becky's
You haven't seen
always
all of them
very
and you're already
popular,
buying
so-
Halloween costumes and stuff. I mean, girl,
It is amazing.
for someone who likes to read so much, you would think she would go out and get the Harry Potter books and read those. I mean, that would give you something. Maybe that would help with your grammar issues.
How bad you are at your job. I think it's
True.
funny that some people call this my job when it like suits them and fits them, and then they won't call it my job when it suits them and fits them.
You realize that there's like thousands of people.
It's not your job because you don't work for it, really, Amber. It's more of just like your passive form of income. It's the easiest way for you to make your money. So, like, you do it.
Commenting on your thing, right? So like people have different opinions about you, first of all. Second of all, they're trolling the fuck out of you. They're not even, they're using this, they're being a dick to you. They're being facetious. They don't really think this is your job. You like to claim this is your job. You do a shit job at your job. That's what they're saying. If this is your job, you put no effort into it. So if you worked at a fast food restaurant, all the food would be raw because you'd be too lazy to cook it. That's what they're trying to say. You're bad at your job.
She couldn't work anywhere, though. Like, could anyone really imagine Amber having a steady job, like working full-time anywhere, doing literally anything? What employer would take her seriously?
And I don't know what that means. Like,
You
it's
don't?
amazing.
You
thing
can't
about
figure
my
it
job.
out?
I'm kind of like my boss. I can
An 8-year-old could figure that out.
What I want, how I want.
Right, and you're bad at it.
Apply to
You suck at it.
someone, We can see right through you.
Alar, I
Not sure
can't.
how, but that's okay.
She's an idiot.
The Shane X Jeffrey is back in 2020. I'm super excited because I will be getting that.
Great. It's more shit for you to not use.
I don't know what you're talking about. 912 pounds. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
This is why these stupid comment things
Just
don't make
because
any
so much
sense.
people do things that you do does not automatically morally validate it. That's not how it works.
Amen to that one. Thank
Yeah,
you,
but what
Megan
this is
Brown.
referring to, this happens a lot where like
Because you're
See, she always used these like random comments to justify like just not understanding, you know, completely missing the point as she does. Like, unless you were absolutely like super specific with word by word what you said to her, she was just going to play it off of, well, I don't really know what this is in reference to, even though it's in reference to her own fucking video.
comparing yourself to these like grotesquely wealthy people and how they operate and do things as if that somehow gives you any kind of moral superiority or it validates your stance on dumb things. I believe they're talking about why you were giving away cash prize.
Well, to be honest, I think it's because our girl equates good people with people that have money. I think it more so just shows Amber's classism that she has just like ingrained in her. But you can very much tell that she sees having a lot of money to being equal to being a good person.
At your Halloween party, and your response is, well, Gabby DiMartino does it. Well, she's an idiot. So just because an idiot does it doesn't make it right.
really vague comments, and I just can't figure out what was said in my past video.
You can't figure it out because you're too lazy to figure it out. That's what it is. Or your brain is so dead that like you can't even remember things that happened 24 hours ago.
Becky looks like a grandma now. Ooh, babe. What do you think of that?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. No, she's beautiful.
I don't even know why you would need to even say that to her. Like, if it were me, I would spare my partner's feelings and just not even say it out loud to her. Because it's like, why? Like, what's the point? Let me just read the...
Amber would take any opportunity she could to take a dig at poor Becky, and she still fucking does it.
You know Becky's not on here checking comments like that. So like, oh, great, we need to read it out loud and then ask for her to respond to it. You're a dick, Amber. You're such a dick.
You are huge. We need to weigh in. Like, you're about to pop. I'm actually losing weight. I have been. I promised myself...
Yeah, because you got sick the past 2 days. That's why you've lost weight.
...that I am not going to...
Remember when she lost a large amount of weight and everyone was like, yeah, girl, it's because you have cancer. It was really bad, but kind of funny, not gonna lie.
...scale until I'm at a certain weight.
How would you know if you're at a certain weight unless you get on the scale and see if you're making any progress? That makes no sense. You're just... So literally in a video, she got all annoyed at people for guessing her weight. And she was like, you can make the bucos of money. And now she's going to sit here and say that she can tell what she weighs just by looking at herself in a mirror. Girl, first of all, this is the biggest full body like mirror in...
But in just the other retro react we did, she was saying how can you just look at someone and know what size they are? Okay, Amber. See, this is another example of like her just changing the narrative to best suit whatever she needs it to be in that moment. And that's why we pick up on her lying so quickly.
And second of all, your idea of how you look is completely different than how the rest of the world perceives you. You think you're skinny.
Privately, but I meant for a YouTube video.
She does. She thinks she's a dainty little thing. Like she's not literally the size of a small vehicle.
It's cracking me up because I recently.
Oh, we're gonna step on it privately.
You look
okay.
bigger than ever.
You do.
And I'm over here like.
You
Okay,
do look
you'll
bigger.
see.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, we'll
so
see.
This is gonna be the last one.
Prove us wrong. Come on, James Bond.
Exactly. Once I heard her say that, I immediately went on Amazon and found these really good natural ones that are cruelty-free and vegan and are biodegradable. It doesn't take much to change a habit. She doesn't care though. Only about me.
They're talking about the makeup wipes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
See? My God. She knows what they're talking about, but because they weren't super specific, you know, it's just she has no clue. Or like Michael said, she's just so stupid she can't remember what she fucking says video to video, day to day.
So,
They're talking about the makeup
video,
wipes.
I talked about something and they went on Amazon and they found really good natural ones.
She's an idiot, dude.
Free,
She's such an
vegan.
idiot.
So good. Whatever it was, I'm glad you were able to
Glad.
find that. I'm just glad you were
And
able to
AKA, I don't care. That's what she's saying right now.
I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one.
She sucks. What did we learn in this video? Nothing. Amber Lynn is never going to get health insurance. I've come to that conclusion. I don't know what open enrollment is like in Kentucky. I'm sure it's probably a lot stricter over there because Mitch McConnell sucks and a lot of the government over there is not the greatest. I know.
Yo, that's right. They got Mitch McConnell.
Enrollment ends in California December 7th. So if you live in California and you're trying to get health insurance, you have until December 7th to apply for health insurance. Usually that gets extended. It always seems to get extended, but it's very simple. If you have the money and you can afford it, I would suggest getting health insurance because you never know what could happen. I know I have a friend who a couple of years ago, he ended up having to go to the ER and he had like a...
It's kind of funny how she now, I mean, maybe now she still has health insurance, but like she doesn't seem to be using it to like figure out what the fuck is wrong with her.
like $15,000 and he's still to this day trying to figure out how the fuck he's gonna pay it off, and I'm just like, that's why I got health insurance, dog. Like I don't like. And so she went twice. And then she wanted everyone to feel sorry for her. Literally at 99.9 degrees, she was literally saying, like, keep me in your prayers, as if, like, we're not going to see this for 4 days. So by the time you're probably feeling better, if you're not feeling better, we're not going to see it. Second of all, if you can vlog at the ER, then you have no business being at the ER. If you can vlog yourself going to the ER, if you have enough energy to hold up a camera and go, like, first of all, the second time we went to the ER, they were still...
Could you imagine, like, a nurse walking in and seeing your morbidly obese patient who's there for, like, a little fever is literally vlogging themselves at their worst? Like, Jesus Christ.
Outside. So chances are there's probably an urgent care that was still open nearby. Because urgent cares typically, I know where I live, our urgent cares are open until like 8 p.m. So I
mean, where I am in New Jersey, there's 24-hour urgent cares. You don't have to go to the ER. There are 24-hour urgent cares that you can go to. Like, I mean, I'm sure Kentucky's different because it's way more rural out there, but I mean, damn.
kind of like, let's just waste people's time so you can get some IV antibiotics. Antibiotics take a few days for them to start working and start feeling better. But no, Amber Lynn is a me, now girl. So she's got to go there and get that IV in and get those antibiotics straight into the bloodstream. She can't wait to feel better. I think it was a kidney infection. I put money down. I'm not really a betting man, but if I was in a bet, I would say she probably got a kidney infection. And she's embarrassed by it because it was probably a bladder infection that progressed into a kidney infection, which to me is like, God, you are really not taking care of yourself down there, dog. I mean, I know women are more prone to bladder infections and stuff like that, but it's my understanding that if you are good with hygiene or if you catch it early, it's easier to clear it up. Getting a kidney infection from a bladder infection just shows that you're just kind of being neglectful of your health and you're just not listening to your body and the signs that are you're receiving about what's going on. So I don't know. I'm not surprised, though, that she would go there and waste a bunch of stuff like that. She's an idiot. The dose thing is, honest to God, the most pathetic thing I think I've heard her say in a while. Like, literally, it's a 4-letter word, and it's a pretty common English word. It's not that crazy. Dose, D-O-S-E, dose. Like, dose of color, it even makes sense. Like, I am shocked. I don't know what's going on. I honestly think that is just her not using any of her, not having like any kind of mental acuity or like testing her like brain in any kind of way, be it creatively, logistically, or like, you know, any of those things. So I think she's like starting to like literally lose language and lose like comprehensive reading skills. Like I honestly feel like that's what's happening. So, I mean,
yeah, her brain is degrading literally from like the years of just not really using it, you know? Like, if you don't use it, you lose it. And she doesn't take in enough new information or like seek alternative opinions or anything like that. Like she doesn't know how to critically look at stuff. So, and really all she takes in nowadays is probably just TikTok and YouTube podcasts. Like, Uh, our girl is just. I mean, podcasts aren't really like that bad, but you know she's just listening to ones about like stupid internet drama, not like philosophy or anything like that. Nothing that could influence her life in any type of way. Just like stupid internet drama.
This is just her. This is very typical of her. I would not be surprised if we see her going to the ER again in the next vlog, because that's very much her. She better start pumping out some more videos. And that's probably why we've gotten 2 videos back to back, is because those bills are going to come and they're not going to be cheap. To sit there in an ER room so you can get some IV antibiotics, it's gonna be a couple $1,000s, and she went twice. The blood test alone is gonna be expensive. So, and the urine analysis. So those are gonna be some pretty hefty bills coming your way, dog. You better get.
Mind you, she also had to go through the whole cancer thing with no insurance as well. I bet you she's still paying that shit off, if she ever did, because like there are rumors that she doesn't pay her medical bills and whatnot. Which I could see. I could definitely believe that as well. But let's check some of the comments a little bit, guys. Although this is a longer video. That's a long one. Becky has been mentally checked out of this relationship, but is now also emotionally checked out. It's because she had to get drugged up to fucking deal with Amber's bullshit. Like, she literally had to be medicated to deal with Amber. When he said, "Is there a special kind of fat deodorant that fat people lose?" I lost it. Amber would find one. She surely would. The fact that she ate all of that fried processed junk while she was sick is so crazy to me. True, I couldn't imagine eating fucking shrimp after just coming back from the hospital, and like, that's your first meal since like being able to keep some food down. Like, girl, ew. Amber seems to confuse bigger girl with morbidly obese quite often. It's completely inaccurate and seriously offensive to bigger girls, lol. She lost the right to refer to herself as a bigger girl 300 pounds ago. I mean, it's true. Like, a bigger girl is someone that is still very much like clearly healthy. They just are a bit bigger. Amber is not that, okay? And there is no chance that Amber is healthy at the size she's at. She's literally killing herself. As someone with super sensitive skin, she most definitely doesn't have it, lol. The fact that she sleeps in her makeup every night and never breaks out says it alone. She still does this. Still does it. Wearing the same makeup from the day before. Taking naps and going to bed without washing her face at all. She was milking her emergency room visits as much as she could, but didn't talk about the diagnosis because it's more than likely weight related. Either it would be weight related or it would be related to her hygiene, because both of those things were always in question, and she's never going to give us any type of like satisfaction of knowing we were right. I'm at my lowest point. I'm in a peak of depression, and this is the first time I've genuinely laughed in days. Thank you, sir. Aww. See, I hope we can just bring some like laughter and, you know, positive energy to the people that watch our videos, you know? Because, I mean, that's all it really is about. Voice the frustrations, have a good laugh at the expense of our girl, and, you know, just carry on. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming to another Big Cherry Retro React. Yeah, like I said in the last one, feel free to leave any recommendations for what you'd like to see, or should we just start at the very fucking beginning? Oh my god, that would be ridiculous. Probably not going to do that one. But I'll get this edited and sent out for you guys. It's another one of my days off, so I'm just chilling at home. You know, I did a bunch of stuff this morning, so I figured I'll take a little bit of time to do this and get it sent out for you, so that hopefully you have something while I work on whatever she posts for her last day of uploading. But yeah, anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Take care.